Hello students, welcome to the chemistry class. I hope all are safe in your homes. Bible verse says, "But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." Matthew 6:33. ICAC Chapter 4 Water Class 6 Standard Subject Chemistry Session 9. Children, today we are going to start up with new chapter. In our last video session, we have completed our third chapter, and today we are going to start with chapter number 4. Children, before going into today's new chapter, let us recap what we have learned in our previous video session. In our previous chapter, the name of the chapter, chapter 3, matter. In that chapter, we have learnt lot of things about states of matter. They are solid, liquid and gas. And also we have seen general properties of solid, liquid and gas. I hope you all remember all those concepts. Now let us start up this video session with new chapter. As I already told you, this is chapter number 4 and this chapter name is water. Now tell me children, what you will do when you feel thirsty? Yes, when we feel thirsty, we will drink water. So in this chapter, we will be learning about water and many more interesting things about water and its uses. Water, it is the source of life. In our world, about 3/4 of our place is surrounded by water. So 75% of human body is composed of water. In our body also 75% we have water in our body, and about 70% of earth is covered with water. So our earth is about 70% it is covered with water. So by this you will be able to understand how much water is important for us. As the climate change in recent years has become more severe, the lack of water is getting serious and makes people start to take the lack of water resource seriously. So as time goes on, we are wasting our water, right? So what happens? All the water gets polluted. So we have to take many steps to serve, protect and save water. So here you can see our earth, and in this picture you can able to see the green color are the land part and the blue color that you can see are ocean. So you by this you can understand that our earth is about 70% it is covered by water. So our earth is made it is mostly covered by water. Now let us see what are the sources of water. It is nothing but from where do we get those water. So there are natural sources of water like ocean, lakes, ponds, rivers and streams. So the sources of water is classified into two sources. One is surface water, another is groundwater. Surface water means nothing but the water which present above the land, like lakes, ponds, streams, rivers, storage reservoir. So these are the surface water. From where do we get water? So in lake we get water where water will be present above the ground level. The another source is groundwater. So groundwater means nothing but the wells. So where the water will be present below the ground. So there are two sources of water, surface water and groundwater. So as I already told you, Surface water means lakes, rivers, etc. So these are surface water. And groundwater means the water which is present beneath earth's surface in soil pores, space and in fractures of rock formation. So the groundwater means the water will be present inside the earth, that is under the ground, rocks, etc. The next concept that we are going to learn is states of water. So there are 3 states of water. In our last chapter itself, we have learned about states of matter. They are solid, liquid and gas. So in that states of matter, we have already seen the example of water, where the ice cube will be converted into water and water will be converted into steam on boiling. I hope you all remember those concepts. So water has 3 states. One is ice cube, solid, another is water, liquid, another is stream, where it will be in the gaseous form. And it can be interchangeable, changes of state. So we can change solid to liquid by melting and liquid to solid by freezing. Similarly, from solid to gas by sublimation and gas to solid by solid, and then also from liquid to gas and gas to liquid by boiling and condensation. So these are the process from which we can interchange the states of water. So we can change it from solid, liquid and gas. So water is an interchangeable one. So here you can see, as I already told you, from liquid to gas, evaporation, and gas to liquid, condensation, gas to solid, deposition, and solid to gas, sublimation, liquid to solid, freezing, and solid to liquid, melting. So these are the states of matter where we can interchange it. Now let us see few uses of this water. Many scientists explains what happens to our body when we drink water every day. So we have to drink water every day because it gives lot of beneficial things to our body. So it is very essential to drink more water. And this water is mostly important in photosynthesis process, where this water is used as one of the chemical in photosynthesis process to be carried out. So in photosynthesis process, the plants get food from sunlight, oxygen and water, and it will be converted into glucose, where the food is provided to the plant. So this process is called photosynthesis, and in this process water is one of the important chemical used here. This water is also used in household works like drinking, washing hands, brushing our teeth, bathing, cooking, watering plants. So in all these household processes we use water. So water is very important for our life. Now let us see some uses of water in agriculture, industry and household. First let us see about agriculture. So in agriculture, the largest use of water around the world. So in agriculture they use a large amount of water. For doing agriculture, the essential thing needed is water. Some of the agriculture process where we use water is flood irrigation, drip irrigation, spray irrigation. So in all this process we use water. It is estimated that 69% of worldwide water use is for irrigation, with 15 to 35% of irrigation withdrawals being unsustainable. Aquaculture is the small but growing agriculture use of water. Now let us see how this water is used in industrial sites. It is estimated that 15% of worldwide water used in industrial, the distribution of industrial water usage that is varies widely but as a whole is lower than agriculture use. So in agriculture we use water as a very important thing. Similarly, in industries also we use water as a very important one. About 15% of water, worldwide water is used in industries. They use this water in industries in order to carry out their industrial processes. So it is very important in industries also. Children, in today's class, we have learnt about water. We have seen small introduction to water. Our earth is covered by water, and also in our human body about 71% we have water, and it is very important for our human life. Then we have seen sources of water. We have seen two sources, surface water and groundwater. Surface water means nothing but the water we get from above the ground, and groundwater means the water which we get from below ground. For example, well water. Then we have seen uses of water in house, in agriculture and in industries. And also we have seen the states of water. They are solid, liquid and gas, and also we have seen this solid, liquid and gases are interchangeable. Children, the homework for this video session is you have to learn the sources of water. So you have to learn both the sources. They are groundwater and surface water. Children, I hope you all understood today's video session. Meet you all in the next video. Thank you.